Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi Bapak Fitrian Imaduddin, ST, MSc, PhD, dan teman-teman sekalian. Kami dari kelompok 4 akan mempresentasikan hasil diskusi dari kelompok kami terkait tensis dan kata-kata sulit dalam teks 1 sampai teks 3. Sebelumnya, perkenalkan nama saya Alvido Marsendi Faisatama dengan NIM I021016.
Saya Alverio Ramadan, NIM I04210117.
Saya Alvin Dias Pratama, NIM I04210118.
Saya Anas Fikri Makarim, NIM I04210019.
Dan saya Andrea Puspa dengan NIM I04210020.
Nah,
Teks 1.
ini ada introduction atau perkenalan yang akan saya bacakan dan akan saya cari tensisnya. There's no such thing as an easy experiment, nor is there any substitute for careful experimentation in many areas of basic research and applied product development. Because experimentation is so important in all phases of engineering, there's a very definite need for the engineers to be familiar with methods of measurement as well as analysis techniques for interpreting experimental data. Dari paragraf 1 ini kita bisa menemukan tenses simple present yang ada di kalimat satunya di ini. There's no such thing as an easy experiment. Kenapa pakai simple present? Karena udah kejadian itu udah pasti dan udah berdasarkan fakta. Terus lanjut lagi kita nemuin di kalimat kedua paragraf 1 di sini. Because experimentation is so important in all phases of engineering. Pakai simple present lagi karena udah kejadiannya tuh udah apa ya? Udah jadi fakta gitu, udah terbukti lewat eksperimen dulu tuh penting di fase-fase ini permesinan. Terus ada lagi di kalimat 3 paragraf 1. There's a very definite need for the engineer to be familiar with methods of measurement as well as analysis techniques for interpreting experimental data. Pakai simple present lagi karena bentuknya udah fakta. Di paragraf kedua, experimental techniques have changed quite rapidly with the development of electronic device for sensing primary physical parameters and for controlling process variables. In many instances, for more precision is now possible in the measurement of basic physical quantities through the use of this new device. Further development in instrumentation techniques is certain because of the increasing demand for measurement in a wide variety of application. Di paragraf 2 ini kita tuh bisa nemuin present perfect. Adanya tuh di kalimat 1 paragraf 2 di bagian ini. Experimental techniques have changed quite rapidly. Kenapa pakai present perfect? Karena ini tuh kejadiannya udah lampau, udah terlewat, jadi dipakein kata have sama ditambah verb 2. Lanjut lagi kita nemu simple present. Ada di kalimat nomor 2 di in many instances is more precision is now possible. Karena udah terjadi fakta, udah ada datanya di banyak instansi, lebih presisi. Terus ada lagi di kalimat ketiga. Further development in instrumentation techniques is certain. Nah, ini. Lanjut lagi di paragraf ketiga. Obviously, a sound knowledge of many engineering principles is necessary to perform successful experiments. It's for this reason the experimentation is so difficult. to design the experiment, the engineer must be able to specify the physical variables to be investigated and the role they will play in later analytical work. Then to design or procedure instrumentation for the experiment. The engineer must have a knowledge of the governing principles of a broad range of instruments. Finally, to analyze the data, the experimental engineer must have a combination of keen insight into the physical principles of the process being investigated and knowledge of the limitations of the data. Di paragraf 3 ini, hasil diskusi kita menemukan 4 tenses, yaitu ada di kalimat nomor 1, kalimat nomor 2, it's for the reason. Lalu kalimat ketiga, variated to be. Kalimat keempat, have knowledge. Terus ada di kalimat kelima atau kalimat terakhir.
Oke, selanjutnya saya akan menjelaskan tentang beberapa kata difficult words yang kami sudah temukan di kamus yang Pak Fitri berikan di Google Classroom. Yang pertama ada kata face, faces, ada kata faces di dalam kamus yang diberikan Pak Fitri. Phases in thermodynamics, a substance can exist as solid, liquid, or vapor, each of which term a phase. In solid materials, a phase is any collection of atoms that is homogeneous on a fine scale. Selanjutnya, kata kedua, kami temukan ada kata parameter. Ada kata parameter yang dalam kamus didefinisikan sebagai a quantity that is constant in particular case under consideration in which independent variables are changed, but which takes a different value in another investigation of the same problem. One of the independent variables that determine the values of the dependent variables in a physical problem. Untuk kata yang ketiga atau kata terakhir, kami menemukan ada kata precision. Precision di dalam kamus didefinisikan sebagai dua definisi. Yang pertama, the ability of a machine tool or a manufacturing process to produce a component to close tolerance. Dan yang kedua ada C error.
Ya, kemudian lanjut di teks kedua dengan judul Introduction to Limits. Di sini saya akan menganalisa tenses yang ada pada teks berikut. The topics discussed in the previous chapter are part of what is called pre-calculus. They provide the foundation for calculus, but they are not calculus. Now we are ready for an important new idea, the notion of limit. It is this idea that distinguishes calculus from other branches of mathematics. In fact, we define calculus this way. Calculus is the study of limits. Ya, di teks yang saya baca tadi, kita bisa menganalisa bahwa di sana ada tenses yaitu simple past pada kata bentar ini. Ya. Discussed. Di sana karena menggunakan verb 2 ed, kemudian kita juga bisa menemukan beberapa kata yang menggunakan tenses simple present. Di antaranya adalah they provide, kemudian now we are ready, kemudian it is this idea, kemudian we define calculus. Ya. Kemudian di paragraf berikutnya, problems leading to the limit concept. The concept of limit is central to many problems in the physical, engineering, and social sciences. Basically, the question is this: what happens to the function fx as x gets close to some constant c? There are variations of this term, but the basic idea is the same in many circumstances. Ya, pada teks yang saya baca tadi, kita menemukan ada masih sama, tenses-nya adalah simple present. Di antaranya adalah pada kata the concept of limit is, ya di sini karena menggunakan is. Kemudian is this what happens to, ya di sini menggunakan s atau es, kalimat happens. Kemudian gets close masih sama, kalimat get menggunakan s. Kemudian there are variations. Basic idea is the same in many circumstances. Ya, kemudian di paragraf berikutnya, suppose that as an object steadily moves forward, we know its position at any given time. We denote the position at time t by st. How fast is the object moving at time t? 1. We can use the formula distance equals rate times time to find the speed, rate of change of position over an interval of time. In other words, speed, distance by time. Ya, di teks yang saya baca tadi, kita bisa ada dua tenses di sana, yaitu simple present dan present continuous. Untuk present continuous bisa kita temukan di bagian how fast is the object moving. How fast is the object moving. Oh, ini berarti harus di-clear dulu ya. How fast ini ya, how fast is the object moving. Karena ada ing di sini, berarti present continuous. Kemudian masih sama, ada simple present. Di antaranya adalah steadily moves. Kemudian we denote nih, ya. Terus we can use the formula. Ya. Kemudian di paragraf berikutnya, we call this the average speed over the interval since no matter how small the interval is, we never know whether the speed is constant over this interval. For example, over the interval 1, 2, the average speed is over the interval. The average speed is, ya, berikut, over the interval, the average speed is, how fast is the object traveling at time t1? To give meaning to this instantaneous velocity, we must talk about the limit of the average speed over smaller and smaller interval. Ya, pada kalimat yang saya baca tadi, kita bisa menemukan sama tenses simple present dan present continuous. Untuk present continuous, kita bisa menemukan di kalimat how fast is the object traveling. Kemudian untuk simple present, kita bisa menemukan di sini we call this, kemudian we never, the speed is constant, kemudian speed is, ya bawah ini kelihatan ya, oke, the average speed is, pola kalimatnya masih sama, kemudian ya speed is, ya ini, ya itu untuk simple present. Oke, lanjut ke bawah, scroll, diiris. Untuk Alverio ini bisa di scroll. Nah, kemudian untuk paragraf berikutnya, We can find areas of rectangles and triangles using formulas from geometry. But what about regions with curved boundaries, such as a circle? Archimedes had this idea over 2,000 years ago. Imagine regular polygons inscribed in a circle as shown in figure 1. Archimedes was able to find the area of a regular polygon with n sides, and by taking the regular polygon with more and more sides, he was able to approximate the area of the circle to any desired level of accuracy. In other words, the area of the circle is the limit of the areas of the inscribed polygons as and the number of sides in the polygon increase without bound. Ya, di kalimat ini kita bisa menemukan ada 3 tenses, masih sama simple present. Simple present bisa kita temukan di kata we can find, kemudian imagine, ya, kemudian circle is the limit, ini, dan increase without yang bawah. Kemudian untuk tenses berikutnya ada present continuous. Present continuous di kata triangle using formulas. Nah, kemudian ada juga tenses simple past. Past perfect. Past perfect bisa kita ketemukan pada Archimedes had, nih. Kemudian was able to, he was able, ya, ini. Ya, untuk paragraf ini ada 3 tenses. Kemudian paragraf berikutnya yang terakhir, 2 terakhir ya berarti ini ya. Consider the graph of the function. If the graph is a straight line, the length of the curve is easy to find using the distance formula. But what if the graph is curved? We can find numerous points along the curve and connect them with line segments as shown in figure 2. If we add up the length of these line segments, we should get a sum that is approximately the length of the curve. In fact, by length of the curve, we mean the limit in the sum of the lengths of these line segments as the number of line segments increase without bound. Ya, di paragraf ini kita di sana hanya terdapat 1 tenses, yaitu simple present. Di antaranya adalah graph is ini. Kemudian pada kata curve is easy, masih sama ya, is. Kemudian graph is curved, ya. We can find, add up the, ini add up. Kemudian that is approximately, ya. Increases, dan yang terakhir ini. Oke, kemudian di paragraf terakhir, the last 3 paragraphs describe situation that to the concept of limit. There are many others, and we will study them through this book. We begin with an intuitive explanation of limits. The precise definition is given in the next section. Nah, pada paragraf terakhir ini, di sana ada 2 tenses. Tenses yang pertama masih simple present, ada di kata describe situation. Kemudian there are many, we begin, dan is given. Nah, ini di sini merupakan simple present tapi pasif ya, given. Kemudian di we will study, ini merupakan tenses simple future karena menggunakan will. Mungkin itu dari analisa tenses. Untuk hard word bisa dijelaskan Alverio.
Selanjutnya saya akan menjelaskan beberapa hard words yang kami berikan, yang kami temukan juga. Yang pertama ada speed. Yang pertama ada speed. Dalam kamus di speed didefinisikan instantaneous speed is scalar quantity, which is the magnitude of instantaneous velocity. The average speed of moving object is defined as the distance traveled by the object in a given time divided by that time. Untuk selanjutnya ada kami temukan words velocity. Velocity dalam kamus diartikan dengan unitnya meter per second. The velocity of a particle is the rate of change if its displacement x with respect to the time. It is a vector quantity with both direction and magnitude. Terus yang ketiga atau yang terakhir kami menemukan ada kata boundary. Boundaries dengan kata dasar boundary yang di dalam kamus bisa diartikan dengan the real or imaginary surface that separates a thermodynamic system from its surroundings. A boundary has zero thickness, so contain no mass and occupies no volume. See also closed system, isolated system, or an open system. Selanjutnya dilanjutkan Mbak Andrea di teks ketiga.
Ya, untuk pada kesempatan kali ini saya akan menjelaskan tenses yang ada di teks ketiga ini. Yang untuk kalimat untuk paragraf pertama, most industrial progresses require objects of substance to be moved from one place to another, or a force to be applied to hold, shape, or compress a product. Such activities are performed by prime movers, the workhorses of manufacturing industry. Di kalimat pertama ini kita bisa tahu cara kita menganalisis tenses, yaitu dengan melihat verb-nya. Di sini ada require. Require ini merupakan simple present. Terus untuk kalimat yang keduanya itu ada are perform. Are perform ini adalah dia ini adalah simple present, tapi dia itu adalah dalam bentuk pasif. Untuk yang kalimat paragraf kedua, in many locations, all prime mover are electrical. Rotary motion can be provided by simple motors, and linear motion can be obtained from rotary motion by device such as a screw jack or rack and pinions, where a pure force or a short linear stroke is required to solent may be used, although there are limits to the force that can be obtained by this means. Untuk paragraf yang kedua ini ada are ya. Di sini ada are. Terus habis itu yang kedua itu ada can be obtained. Ini can be obtained. Ini dalam bentuk pasif, simple present juga. Terus untuk kalimat yang ketiga itu ada is require. Is require ini juga sama, pasif juga dalam bentuk simple present. Dan untuk kalimat yang paragraf 2 cukup ya verb-nya. Untuk yang ketiga ini, electrical devices are not, however, the only means by providing prime movers. Enclosed fluid, both liquids and gases, can also be used to convey energy from one location to another, and consequently to produce rotary or linear motion or apply a force. Fluid-based system using liquids as transmission media is called hydraulic system, from the Greek word hydra for waters and aulos for a pipe, described, which imply liquids are water, although oils are more commonly used. Gas-based systems are called pneumatic system, from the Greek word pneum for wind or breath. The most common gas is simply compressed air, although nitrogen is occasionally used. Untuk tenses-tenses yang ada di paragraf terakhir ini, yaitu R ini dalam bentuk aktif, simple present. Terus untuk yang kalimat yang keduanya itu ada ini can also be used. Can also be used ini merupakan pasif dari simple present. Selanjutnya ada R. R di sini. Selanjutnya ada yang terakhir, yaitu is simply compressed. Maaf untuk yang sebelumnya, yang R ini itu ternyata ada are called. Are called itu adalah bentuk pasif dari simple present. Selanjutnya di sini juga masih ada are called, sama-sama bentuk simple present. Jadi di sini kebanyakan verb-nya itu adalah simple present tense, tapi dibagi jadi pasif dan aktif. Kenapa simple present tense? Karena simple present tense itu menyatakan fakta. Jadi semua yang ditulis di sini itu adalah fakta, jadi menggunakan simple present tense. Untuk kalimat yang susahnya bisa dijelaskan oleh teman saya, yaitu Alvido.
Baik, kami akan membahas kata-kata sulit dalam teks 3. Yang pertama, force. Force is a push compressive force or pull tensile force applied to a body or system of bodies. Yang kedua ada prime mover. Prime mover is an engine or mechanism that transform thermal, chemical, electrical, pressure, or any other source of energy into mechanical energy. Yang ketiga ada manufacturing industry. The organization of a factory so that the product are fabricated and assembled to the specific design and having specific tolerances at the required rate from appropriate material at the least cost on the equipment available. Yang keempat ada rotary motion. Rotary motion is motion around an axis or center. Yang kelima ada linear motion. Linear motion is motion in a straight line. Selanjutnya ada screw jack. Screw jack is a lifting device consisting of a nut and square-threaded shaft at the top of which is a load-bearing pad. Rotation of the nut raises or lowers the pad. Selanjutnya ada rack and pinion. Rack and pinion is a system comprising a rack and a spur pinion by which rotary motion may be converted into linear or rotary motion and vice versa. Typical application include railways. See also loaded gearing. Yang terakhir ada stroke. Stroke is the linear distance between top dead center and bottom dead center of a piston in reciprocating engine or mechanism. The movement of a piston or plunger in a reciprocating machine to execute a particular function. For example, the exhaust stroke of an engine in which the exhaust gases are expelled from a cylinder. Mungkin itu kata-kata sulit yang kami temukan dalam teks 3.
Udah cukup ya.
Terima kasih atas waktu dan perhatiannya. Apabila ada salah kata, kami mohon maaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.